humans get everything they desire, and if you disagree, then maybe you don't really know what desire means. YouTube, my name's Light. Welcome back to my channel. So today, the day I'm filming this, is June 13th, meaning it is the Gemini new moon, but it's not no ordinary new moon, it's the Gemini super moon, which is kind of a big deal just because lunar energy is a lot stronger around supermoon, so it's a really good time to do a ritual, so that's what I'm here to do today. I'm doing mine today, but you guys don't have to. You guys can still do it like up to 3 days afterwards, or if you missed this one, there'll be another new moon next month. If you haven't noticed, I'm in a new location today. It's really hot in my room, so I'm in my living room, so I'm sorry if you like see my dogs running around. If they start like barking or something, it's gonna probably get really annoying, but you know. I'm really new to the whole like Wicca witchy thing and using an altar, but I'm not new to doing like rituals, like written paper intention rituals. And let me tell you, girl, they really work. I'm gonna try to explain this in like the least possible words that I can because I know I'm like super chatty and I tend to like repeat myself a lot, but intention and manifestation is like real shit. Think of it as you're a wizard and everything that you say or write or think comes true. And although it's not that literal, it's almost literal. So that's why it's really important to like control how you talk and how you think, especially like negative self-talk or just like being a negative all the time in general. It's really important to try to not do that. Like what you think is what is. And to me, that doesn't sound silly anymore, but to like a newcomer who's never done rituals or isn't into spirituality, it might sound like a little silly and far-fetched, but I can't really prove it to you. You kind of just have to do it and see for yourself. It kind of ties into like how people say like always write down your goals, like writing them down makes them more concrete so you can see them. And I think that's kind of what this is. So I've done one ritual before with my altar. I did it for the last full moon and it didn't go very well. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was my first ritual. Like, of course it's not gonna go perfectly, but I think my issue was that I was like sticking too closely to like the rules that I was reading. This time, I'm gonna kind of just follow my intuition. And I think that's what's gonna work best. And if you're trying this, that'll probably work best for you. Like, you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. I have done my research though, like I've been reading into it. I think this is a really cool, safe, simple ritual for newcomers because if it doesn't work, like so what? You didn't waste anything on it. You're good to go. But if it does work, it could get you started on a really cool spiritual journey. So the magic behind these rituals is your intention. The only thing that makes rituals work is that you want them to work. Like, you can't mindlessly write down a sentence, not even think about it, and it's gonna come true. It's all about how you prepare for it, how much energy you put into it. Anything you think and believe will be. In order to prepare for this ritual and make sure my mind is in it and I'm ready to manifest and, you know, like, I mean it, I'm gonna go take a bath. I'm going to sage the whole house. It gets rid of unwanted energy or just negative or stagnant energy. I'm also going to sage myself, even though I just took a bath. I'm gonna cover all my bases and sage myself. I'm just gonna walk around the room, the house, and make sure the smoke gets into every nook and cranny. I also have like a little mantra that I say while I'm saging. Don't laugh at me. It's cleanse this space, remove all ill, bless it now, let love and light fill. So I'm gonna go do that. A little bit yesterday. I wrote in my book of shadows like what a new moon represents and what a Gemini moon represents and how I can like incorporate those together with the things that I want to manifest. So new moons, as you can imagine, are all about new beginnings, rebirth, putting things into motion. So it's a really good time to do rituals for like career change, cash flow, safe travels, health, if you want to get pregnant. Gemini is all about duality and adaptability and the conscious and unconscious mind. So now is a good time to become very aware of our subconscious thinking and bring it to like the forefront of our thinking. So if it's old and it no longer serves us, we can clear it out. It's also a big time to be aware over what you're subconsciously manifesting. So if you're constantly negatively talking about yourself in your head, it's time to get that shit in order because everything you think, everything you say is really manifesting in the real world. Okay, so I'm gonna move the camera down so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Hi. Hey, how's it going? What's up, guys? How you guys doing? All right, let's move ya. Okay, so these are all the supplies that I'm using for this ritual. I could be using more, but this is what my heart is telling me to use, so that's what I'm gonna do. First thing, this is my new moon book. This is specifically set aside for my new moon rituals. So I haven't written anything else in it. I'm not going to burn the paper or anything. I just write in it and keep it so I can see like throughout the month how my intentions are going, if I've been working towards them, like what up. I also have my Wikipedia with me just in case like I forget something and have a question. Here is my sage. I have my 2 favorite crystals, my little yogi that I do all my rituals with, white candle, purple candle. This is frankincense. I have my pentacle, and that's all I'm using for this ritual. Oh, and also I have my favorite pen. That's it. That's me. All right, let's light these babies up and get started. So I'm gonna write them all down, and then afterwards I'll read them out loud so you guys can hear, and also so the universe can hear. Okay, so I just finished writing everything, so I'm going to read it out loud to make sure it's out there in the universe and in my head. A really big thing to keep in mind is to always use like I am, I attract, I transform. Those kind of sentences. Don't be like I want or I wish, because then that manifests you wanting it, not the actual thing. I'm able to healthily and openly see and accept the complexities of life. I accept all darker parts of myself and transform them into positive when and if in alignment with my highest good. I have an open and communicative relationship with my higher self. I transform all aspects of myself that stifle growth within myself. I give thanks to the universe and my higher self for fully manifesting all things listed in perfect alignment with my highest good. So it is. So this ritual went a lot better than my first ritual. I'm super happy about it. I trusted my intuition and just kind of did it how I wanted to do it, and it feels a lot better. It feels like it worked, like I felt something during it, so that's really cool. Like I said, the things that I've written in this, like since January, these things have actually been manifesting, so I can't wait to see how the things I wrote today manifest in my life. One thing I want to add is when I do these rituals, or when I do any rituals, I'm not like talking to anyone, I'm not praying to anyone, I'm not asking anything for help. It's all just me and my higher self. So like I'm not asking some like deity to make these things manifest for me. I don't work with any other beings. I used to, and it really didn't go well for me. So if you're into this stuff, that's what I would suggest. A lot of witches do things differently, but this is what works for me. I don't involve other dimensional beings in my life. I do it all on my own, me and my higher self. So if you ask me, that's the best way to go. I think that's the most powerful way to go. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions during your rituals, let me know. I'll be here. You can message me on Instagram, Twitter, or just comment on here. So I'll see you guys next time.